If you are investing around 10 million UGX, which is roughly around $33,000, then you are going to be earning 1.58 million in income every single year before tax. Then the government is going to take off one URA 158 as tax, and you remain with around 1.4 million every single year. And that's before compounding. So that means if you're investing in a bond which is longer term, because you are willing to lend to the government for a longer period of time, the incentive is you pay lower tax, which is 10%, and increase the return that you get, which is 15.8%. That's why you see the 2-year bond has a 13.5% return and a 20% withholding tax, while a 15-year bond has a 15.8 return, which is almost 200 basis point gap, at the same time, a 10% withholding tax. So the decision at the end of the day is yours. You can choose to lend in a shorter period, but the understanding should be that you're going to pay a little bit of a higher tax, 20%, and get a little bit of a lower return on your investment, or be willing to take a little bit of more risk, inherent risk, and invest in a 10-year bonds or 15-year bonds or 20-year bond, get a higher profit, and pay the lower tax rate. So the understanding and the assessment at the end of the day is yours. But the appreciation is that for as long as you buy a 10-year bond, even if the period reduces to 3 years, if you buy the current 10-year bond, which is 2034, it matures in 2034, and you pay 10 million, every single year they're going to give you your 1.4 million. They take off tax of 10%, you remain with around 1.28. You can reinvest it or put it somewhere else, and after 10 years, they give you back your 10 million. You know? So that means the tax is always taken into off, but the principal is never taxed. The 10 million you have invested is never taxed. When the time comes for the government to give you back or for it to roll it over, they will give it to you fully, or they will roll it over depending on what you choose. Otherwise, the appreciation and the decision you make is based off those two elements. The tax element, that the short-term bonds, medium-term bonds is 20%, and the longer-term bonds is 20%, 10%. Thank you so much.